talking about Earth Day today, and this is the Urban Conservancy Hour on All Things Local Radio. Dana Ennis is in studio, Executive Director with Stay Local and the Urban Conservancy. Dana, we're going to be highlighting a new New Orleans business in this segment. It's exciting because it's something that a lot of people have heard about, but don't know enough about.
Yeah, exactly. And I've just learned a little bit, and I'm excited to learn more from Blake Barrios and Kody Tassan, who are here to tell us about Nola LED. And from the little I've heard, this is exactly the sort of movement that Earth Day is celebrating. It's reducing energy use. It's reducing our carbon footprint, and it's something that there's a huge appetite for in a new way of using a more energy efficient lighting to light our businesses and our homes. So, Kody, Blake, welcome. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Good morning.
And you're brand new Life City members, and
Right.
So we're glad to have you in here and be highlighting you. And we wanted to ask you a couple of things. Your brand new company. How'd you get started in this business?
Well, about a year and a half ago, me and Blake were sitting around, and we used to do application with LEDs all over the place on cars and make things look fancy with LEDs. And then the technology started becoming more advanced, where we could see the application for a home use or a commercial use. So LEDs have evolved over the years. People used to use them as indicator lights and little small lighting, but now we have the technology that we can make the light brighter, last longer, and it's really helping out where we can give adequate lighting for an office building without using the power that an incandescent needs. Also, an LED doesn't create any heat. So with the heat application, your air conditioning doesn't have to work as much. So it's really, LEDs have a lot of advantages. And so we saw that and we're like, okay, well, this could really help out the environment and help out people saving on their energy bill.
So, and like you say, there's when you're burning your commercial building and you're burning lights for many hours of every 24-hour cycle, what kind of savings are you looking at?
Most applications we're seeing between a fourth of the energy to a tenth of the energy. Some energy bills, standard fluorescent lights, we can get it down to about a quarter of the energy usage. Some of the bigger lights, we have really big lights, or just our standard screw-in bulbs are usually around a tenth of the energy cost. So we can take a 100-watt light bulb, put a 9-watt LED bulb in it, and it's going to be about the same light output to create the same amount of light.
Okay, so Kody, this is something that people, it's a new technology, or relatively new, or it's being used in a new way. People aren't necessarily familiar with it. How compatible is it with existing fixtures? Is it something that you need to get a whole new system in order to use LED?
No. Our LED bulbs and screw-in tubes can go into your existing fixture. Anything fluorescent that uses a ballast, you now bypass the ballast, so you would hardwire the fixture, but you can use your same bi-pin leads and the same style fixture if you prefer that style, or we have full replacements.
I didn't know that.
You prefer.
All right. We also have like retrofit cans for recess lighting. So you take your regular recess can light that you have in your home right now. All you have to do is unscrew the bulb. We're going to take the little shroud out that's in there. We have a shroud that slides directly in it. 2 minutes and you're done.
Wait, okay, so that terminology you just said, I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
The recess can and then the shroud. Is the shroud the
little part that's in the inside?
Yeah.
It's just like a little
plastic cover.
Right, it's just
Okay.
a cover that kind of just holds the bulb in there.
The recess can is just what they call the...
It's the 6-inch cans that you see in
Okay.
a lot of houses have a little 6-inch hole in the ceiling that's
Okay.
up into the ceiling.
Okay.
So it's really a very common fixture in a household, and now we have a application that within 2 minutes you can change that out. You can go to a tenth the energy cost, 5-year warranty on the bulb, and it's a lot brighter.
And Dana, did we say what LED stands for?
Yeah, I know we throw the term around a lot, but what do those letters mean?
LED is a light emitting diode. It's just a little semiconductor diode. Like I said, it's been used in the past. All you need to do is give some voltage to it. Very little amount of voltage. It uses DC power, which is the same as in your car. So any of our bulbs is going to have a little transformer in it that takes it from 110 down to DC power. So that's how we're getting the energy savings, that you really don't need much power to go to it, but it's going to produce a lot of light.
Okay, so when you the products presumably they last longer. Blake, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, most of our products average a 50,000 hour lifespan, some as much as 100,000 hours. To put that into perspective, with the 50,000 hour range, at 12 hours a day, that would last you up to 12 years of usage. And 4 to 6 hours a day, which is average use in the home, will leave you around 22 and a half years.
Oh, I'll be a grandmother by the time my light bulb burns out.
Yep. And average return on investment we're seeing is around 2 to 2.5 years, and most of our bulbs range around a 5-year warranty. So you're well within your savings, and you still have plenty of energy savings years to come afterwards.
So residential will save money as well as the commercial.
Yes.
And the commercial with the scale that you're talking about, they can stand to save a lot of money.
Oh yeah, standard incandescent, like a 60-watt bulb, burning 12 hours a day. You could spend as much as $320 a year burning that single bulb. Converting to a 7-watt LED will only use about $33 a year in energy consumption. So you're cutting down 90% basically.
So do people have concerns about the quality of the lighting? Like, am I going to be giving up something in terms of the quality when I get it?
It's a big question as far as the quality of the light and color of the light. We have a full spectrum of the color scale, so you can match an incandescent, halogen, or fluorescent. So if you are looking to change only a couple bulbs at a time, we can match your existing lighting. But as far as the quality goes, I mean, we have on that 10-to-1 ratio where 9-watt bulbs replacing a 100-watt fixture, you're still getting that same light output, if not more, only using a tenth of the energy.
And not many bulbs are going to give you a 5-year warranty on a light bulb, so that's one thing that people kind of rest assured with us, that we can give them we know our quality is so good and the bulbs are going to last you long enough that we give 90% of our bulbs a 5-year warranty, some are 3-year warranty, but like I said, that's another quality assurance.
That's excellent. So this is Dana Ennis with the Urban Conservancy, Stay Local, All Things Local Radio Hour, and we are talking to Blake and Kody of NOLA LED, learning all about ways we can save money on our lighting and be greener while we do it. There are all of these advantages, the efficiency and the I guess it'd be usage costs are lower. But how do you justify there's a higher cost up front, right?
Right. I mean, with any bulb, anything you're gonna be changing on bulbs, you're gonna have an initial product cost, and it's gonna be a little bit of a higher cost. But the way we can explain to people is the return of investments, how you might pay a little bit in the front load, but all the energy you're going to be saving over the years is just going to pay it off. And that's why we'll go in and do what we call an energy audit, where we'll go in, we'll see how much kilowatts you're using, how many hours a day, and we calculate that to make it where we can tell you, okay, in 2.8 years, you're paying these off and you have a 5-year warranty. So for the other 3.2 years, you're going to be, 2.2, you're going to be saving just money back in your pocket. That's all money you paid the bulbs off in energy savings. And now all it is if this bulb lasted you 22 years, that's all energy you're going to be saving. So of course, like I said, you have to look into it as the total replacement. You're going to be having energy consumption over the lifespan, maintenance, having to pay maintenance guys all day to go out and change bulbs where these are going to last you a sustainable amount of time. You don't have to put up costs like that. And then, like I said, our warranty really speaks for itself.
So you also just recently did the Home and Garden Show, and probably get a good sense from something like that what the appetite is for this kind of change. What did you experience there? I
mean, we really we've done it 2 years in a row now, and it's really a big turnout for us. We've really booked up with a lot of businesses. Average, we get 100 to 200 people after that sign up for our list of people when we go do estimates, and so it really was a good turnout, and we really enjoyed our customers.
So clearly there's interest, and people are hungry for this kind of cost savings and energy efficiency. So thank you guys for coming on and telling us more about it.
All right, thank you.
Blake, Kody with NOLA LED, thank you guys. We're going to be back in our final segment on the first hour on the Urban Conservancy Hour. We'll be talking about with Devin from Life City. We'll be talking about Earth Day, getting back to what's going on outside at Armstrong Park on All Things Local.